Hello, Roger Molina here, back again, doing this bob. It is a no tension bob. I'm holding it in the comb, and we're gonna show you in stop motion what that looks like, what that feels like. Hope you're having a killer day. This is gonna make it even better, and let's get started. Okay, here we go with the sectioning, and I'm gonna begin in the fringe and take and twist that fringe around itself. Keep a horizontal cut line. Comb should be there too, there you go. Take the outside corner of those fringe, and that will be your guide for the face frame on the side. Elevate horizontally, tip with the shears, finger angle is diagonal on both sides, creating a face frame that has wispy light ends. And then I'm going to come back and cut the perimeter length matching the parietal angle. So the principle is to keep striking from the top surface if you can. So whatever that takes, just keep the blade hitting from the top down, and then it will build the graduation right. And then tap the ear to make sure that you got that little bit of flux that happens when it folds over the ear, especially depending on the size of the ear. And continue building that diagonal, slightly diagonal angle, striking from the top down. Then your final move, especially on thicker hair, is to grab your Invisiblend and then hit that top surface a few times, compacting everything into one solid blunt line. And build the graduation. I know it's no tension, but to get started, build it in your fingers just to have the right line. Then everything from there will get directed down to the center, held in the fine teeth of the comb, and the graduation just builds layer by layer, section by section. You can see that it pivots out diagonally from that center point and center back. If she were to lean up against the wall, it would be where the head would touch in the back. These sections work better wet, better controlled. I'm dropping them down dry and then wetting each section individually and then re-drying them for the purpose of the video looking beautiful. So one thing that you may or may not see is that I'm switching the scissor. There was one. I keep switching the scissor back and forth so that the teeth are biting on different sides of the section. So it'll be biting on the outside, then the underside, and then the outside, and then the underside, and then that way it has equal drift, even though I'm compacting these big giant sections at once. This was taught like a long time. Oh, that little corner, you gotta make sure you take that little corner off. Long time ago, the inside the comb thing was a Philip Wilson sort of teaching way back in the day. It was huge when I was younger, and you know, this is sort of an ode to that. So I want to give a shout out to that. But now I'm building these diagonal forward lines so the hair will all throw down, and matching it up with the fringe to create a rounded fringe, and then lightening again with the Invisiblend, pushing in the direction. If I want it to travel left or right or straight down, I hold my fingers or hold the blade in a way that'll do that. So as I move towards this back surface, just draw it down, get it wet, and I'm gonna now layer these. Take the highest point of the head as your guide, and then create like a pinwheel section from there, directing everything to the middle. There you go. Boing, boing, boing. That looks cool. And then as you direct everything towards the middle, you will end up with a concavity at that back, so it sort of opens up and spreads out. Then take the length off, and then now I'm gonna come back, take the same sections and just dive a little deeper, point cut, and loosen up the top layers. Also do that internally, but do them at 45 degrees. So as I pick it up and drop it down, Invisiblend, point cutting, and sort of stripping or wiping the hair away from the inside. Now I cut from the outside surface, just tapping and give it a little blow to see how it's moving. Add some texture spray and stuff, and then whatever sort of wakes up and doesn't wake up, I remove a little bit more layer to wake up. So peeling off that outside surface a little bit always gives it a little bit more play and flow, but it also takes away some of the weight, so be conscious. And here we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks so much for having me back, Sam Villa and all of his friends here on the channels. And thank you for watching. If you like this, send it to a buddy. Check out samvilla.com. Go check out my Instagram, Roger Molina here. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day, and good luck. And also, tips. I mean, you can't go wrong with the classic, dude. I'm old school, keep it old school, but those are my babies. I got the 5.5 and the 6, both in this video. Also, the Invisiblend. I take the tangs off a lot of the times because I like to be able to switch them this way and that way and this way and that way. So, I don't know, I'll leave the tangs on, you do you. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good day. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Pivot Point, too, for beautiful mannequins, eh? Okay, bye, have a good day.